Ooh, I still have the neutral banner
Oh,
up. There we go. Okay, so VPC now supports the transfer of elastic IP addresses between AWS accounts. This seems pretty handy. Once you have an IP
yes.
address and you've set up DNS and you've set up all sorts of redirects and links, it would be really nice to just be able to hang on to that and not have it be tied to a particular account.
Correct. And I think what becomes really interesting is that given that your VPCs themselves can span across accounts, it was kind of limiting that your Elastic IPs did not. And so the fact that you can actually now span those across accounts makes life pretty easy for those who want that stickiness or have baked in the stickiness for some reason. Like there are a bunch of use cases where if you built goodwill around your IP addresses, like if you had an SMTP server or if you had, there are certain use cases where the goodness or the reputation of the IP address matters a lot. And if you've got those, then you want to move them. And every time you need to reorganize your account or, kind of build load balancing or even scale for that matter, you need to use more than one AWS account. And it just really helps a ton if you happen to have your Elastic IPs that can span those AWS accounts as well.
It's almost like when you change your credit card number, and in theory it shouldn't matter, but in practice, something is going to break or
Correct.
something will make itself known. With, oh, I really didn't wish I had to do this. So being able to
Exactly.
not do that with Elastic IP transfer, that's great. One less thing to worry about, and
Exactly.
this is great.
Exactly. So yeah, I think this one definitely simplifies matters for everyone. There's absolutely no doubt about that at all.
And it seems like there's not even a cost associated with it. Okay, yeah, Elastic IP transfer is available in all commercial at no additional cost. Can't complain about that.
Correct. And I think, yeah, this is simple
Yep.
for sure. There's no complication around it. As long as you share the resource across AWS accounts, they're accessible and pretty simple.
All right. So, what do you think for the star rating? I mean, I'm leaning
Um,
4.5.
yeah, what are you? You're leading on 4.5? Yeah, that makes sense. This
It's
is
hard to
simple.
fault it.
Yeah, I think this is simple enough that 4.5 makes sense.
All right. Well, I think we've got time for one more article. Let's talk about Aurora Cluster export to S3. Okay, here we go.
Ooh,